Hey, welcome back to Music Medicine. You get another Philosophy Friday today because we missed one last week, so hey, we're making up for this week. So today's life lesson through music, as we do Philosophy Fridays, diving into the universe and how you can look and learn about life through music. In music, there's a concept called relative majors and relative minors. So let's say one chord is a major chord, right? And it has these notes in it. Let's say the major sounding scale, right? Oh my God, so messy, so terrible, right? And so that's the major scale, the major chord. But those same exact notes, starting from a different order, they make the minor scale, the more sad, darker sounding chord, right? And so, you have these same notes that offer two different, almost polar opposite in regard to, the third being major or minor. The same notes make the opposite sounding chords. So, it might sound one way, but it might be another. So what's today's life lesson through music? It is simple. Your wrong might be somebody else's right. A lot of times we try to coexist and there's friction because we don't get why we're not the same. But sometimes we're not supposed to be. And the act of trying to make us the same is gonna just create issues. So you have a major sounding chord and you have a minor sounding chord, okay? So if you're looking at what's the key of it in a minor sense, it would be A minor. If it would be what's in the major sense, it would be C major. Now, this is technically B flat because this is down tuned, but that's a different story. So a lot of times your wrong can be someone else's right. Your right can be someone else's wrong. So, don't get offended. Or at least, try to not get offended. Another way to look at it is this is not the right way to play, the guitar technically. Now, a lot of left-handed, or at least more left-handed, it's more common to have a left-handed guitar, but strung like a right hand. But, you can think of Albert King. He played a right-handed upside down because it really doesn't matter. It's whatever you have access to or whatever you prefer. You can do it both ways. You can do it any way. But, this way you could say is not as conventional. But who's to say wrong is right, right is wrong? It's all subjective. The first people who were playing with distortion and loud effects, some more traditional minded folks would probably talk down to that and be like, oh, it's not the same, it's not real music and blah blah blah. And I can honestly hear myself sounding like that depending upon what we're talking about music wise. So anyway, before we go down the rabbit hole, what's today's life lesson through music? Today's Philosophy Friday. It is simple this. 6 can be 9, 9 can be 6. It is simply your wrong can be someone else's right. Your right can be someone else's wrong. Who can name this song? If you can name this song, comment it below. It's a traditional song. I'll say an older song. Alright, happy Philosophy Friday. Take care, friends, and we'll see you next time.